Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the second episode of the reverse stages. So we're going to be doing the second half, or the remaining special stages for reverse stage. So today we're going to be doing all of the memories of summer and all the memories of winter. And then after that we'll be going on to Season 1, Season 2 and Season 3 in order. So that should be pretty easy. Anyway, let's get into it. The first one we're going to be starting with is the top one here, as you can see, which is the Merlin one, which requires you to use an Eastin, a Mono, and a Valenti. So for Valenti, of course, I'm just going to be using the normal green Valenti, just because I might as well. Links-wise, Sariel, she can have Tarmiel because she's got the lowest HP, so she might get targeted. And then Valenti can just have Ludo, because Ludo's already got a decent chunk of CC. So with this one, we've got clear with more than 68,000, which is more than that, which is good. Clear without anyone dying, and then clear within 8 turns. Of course, if you do have any of the newer monos, or if you don't have any of the new monos, blue mono is also very good for this. Blue mono's passive is very broken. The ability to do 20% more damage per old gauge, I think the enemy has, which is quite a bit, especially you know, if they've got straight ult, especially if this is green Merlin, and it goes on 1 old gauge immediately. Which it is not green Merlin passive. It is not green Merlin. Okay, so first turn, just do this, this, and then this. So this should hopefully kill her. Yes, it did, which is good. And then AoE with Mono, decent damage. And then we're going to be using that, which is Oxidize, which is like B-Tech Festival Gotha ability. And we get a golden single target for Mono, which is good. Yeah, we're not going to be taking that much damage. So we're going to remove her first, and we'll just do this, and then that to finish the job. Decent damage from Mono, and then Mono should be able to finish us off here. Mono is a very big clutch, of course. Do bear in mind I do have all of the relics for the characters. The only ones I probably won't have are a few of the deer relics. I think I'm missing 3 deer relics. Apart from that, I will have all the relics. Of course, there are some I won't have, me being the new demonic beast, but apart from that, I have the rest of them. Anyway, on to the next one. Now on to the second half, or the lower half, of the Memories of Summer, which requires you to use Shin, Camilla, and Roxy. I do not have the new Roxy, but the new Roxy will probably be best for this. Of course, I've got Camilla and Shin. Green Shin is probably the best for this one. Giving him Sariel Link, a Red Tarmiel Link, and then you can once again have... I don't know what he is, so instead I'm just going to give you Rem Link. This should be very easy, of course, once again, clear with 168,000, which is the recommended. Clear without anyone dying, and clear within 8 turns. Of course, if you have been playing this for quite a while, with this game I mean, you'll have a lot of these characters somewhat leveled up. Some you won't, some you might actually need to level up to do this, but of course, if you want the SSR tickets and the diamonds, it is worth it. I think we could just one-turn this. So Roxy should be getting a decent amount of stats, her own relic will be helping her as well. Her stats are actually being lowered by one of them. I don't actually know who's lowering stats, but one of them is lowering their stats. This should be fine. Decent damage from Shin. There we go. That should at least kill... There we go. Okay, we at least killed Lilia, who I think had ult control. Doesn't really matter now, she's dead anyway. Yeah, these guys don't do that much damage, especially if you've got decent characters, either high SA, or, you know, very high box CC, you'll be completely fine. As you can see, look, not even phased. There's no chance they're dying here. And then we'll just use Shin's AoE, which will level up everyone's hand, and then we'll do double Roxy, which should kill. Roxy single target is very powerful, especially if you have a lot of humans on the team. And if she crits. Red Roxy, if you do only have Red Roxy, she is still usable, but I would highly recommend the newer Roxy or this green Roxy, who is a Halloween Roxy, over Red Roxy. Anyway, on to the next one. Moving on to the Memories of Winter now. we're now going on to mainly Ragnarok. These are all like Ragnarok characters. So first one we're doing the Tonar and the Meliodas one. So I'll be using this Tonar, which is the one that's used for Demonic Beast, and then I'll also be using P melee because he's the best melee, of course. You can literally use like most of these melees would be good. Anyone from you see from here up to here, so AM melee, Traitor melee, Ragnarok melee, and Lost Vein melee would all be very good on this. Mainly for the fact that they all have either a very powerful ultimate or very powerful skills. But of course, P melee is definitely the best if you have the choice. If you have the luxury of choosing, P melee definitely the best one. Can I use 3 cards or only 2 cards? 3 cards, okay. So we're just going to get rid of all these Tonar cards. Melee, once again, will do a large chunk of damage here. And then I'll just let Tonar waste some cards. I don't really want Tonar cards, they're just taking up a lot of hand space, so the best way to do that is just by playing with them. There we go. It's one enemy dead who's using 2 cards, which means that saves a little bit more time. Patience. Yeah. I do, of course, once again, I do have her relic, so of course her stats aren't increased, her relic doesn't affect this, none of her passive works, but the fact that she has so high stats, because of course she's got a relic as well, that does help. We're doing this, and then we'll do this. So this will definitely kill. And then it should kill the other one as well. He crits a lot, even without Sorry Link, he still hits very hard without critting. Of course you can run my L-Link if you really wanted to. I don't actually see the point of running my L-Link when I can run Sorry L-Link and get more stats out of it. I'm actually going to do this. So this will then debuff it, this will then still do damage, and then this will do the big damage. See, look, now he's disabled, and his melee will now do 40% more damage, plus his 50% attack-related stat increase. He should hit very hard right now. Yeah. Very hard. 180k is a lot. And he does have Revive, but that is completely fine. So we can... Yeah, look, melee is just patience, right? Not doing, like, any damage. Of course, that is because I do have... They are both level 100. I'm pretty sure all of her outfits are leveled up, because of course I used to use her for dogs. Melee, all his free outfits I have, and they're all leveled up. Same with Tonar. I've not actually bought any Tonar outfits. I've just leveled all of them up. The ones that have gone from free from events in the past. Anyway, that was it for that one. On to the next one. Now we are on to the Sigurd one. So this Sigurd one, of course, you can only use Sigurd. Probably running Sorry L-Link, just so he does a little bit more damage when he crits. So of course, because this is one which can use one character, you will have to invest into this character to be able to do it, which is kind of upsetting. And of course, currently, as of making this video, there is only one version of Sigurd. Okay, so I'm fighting 2 sets of melees. Okay, I might just go for an ult rush. My Sigurd is only 1/6, but I'll extort this turn, and then hopefully, if I'm lucky, I pull a golden single target. If I'm unlucky, I don't. Or not, of course. We're just going to throw both of these out there just to get rid of it, and hopefully kill. Sigurd crit, please. Unfortunately, his relic only works in PvP, but of course I do have his relic. See, when he crits, he hits pretty hard. Now we have ultimate, so what I'll do is I'll extort first and then ult, because extorting will lower his defense, which is what we want. It will steal defense and attack, which is what we kind of want to deal quite a bit of damage. My Sigurd is 1/6 with a Flood ultimate, and he kills without critting. Very easy. As you can see, my Sigurd is 1/6. He's pretty much got any of the 3 outfits. Of course, he does have the relic as well, but that is a bird relic, so it should be pretty easy to obtain. And also, we've been given a free bird relic recently. Well, as I'm speaking, we are getting a free bird relic. So, of course, if you want to buy a relic for one of these characters to make it easier, go ahead and do it. Roxy's relic gives a lot of CC. If you want a relic that also gives a lot of CC, it's also got 3 characters, so not too bad. Anyway, on to the next one. Now we are on to the final one of the episode, which is the final one of the Memories of Winter, and we're going to be using Brynhild. So, with Brynhild, I'm going to be running Red Sorry Link. Of course, you can also run Red Brynhild. I would still recommend Green, because Green has better single target cards, which is really what you would want. But of course, if you don't have Green leveled up, but you have Red leveled up, you could of course use Red. Once again, I'd still recommend Sorry Link, as she lowers defense, means it'll be easier for you to crit. so that means you'll do more damage. Alright, to see, do any of these enemies have... Okay, so with my Brunhild, of course, once again, I have Relic, as well as I do have one diamond outfit, but it's just the outfit, I don't actually have the weapon or the headgear that goes with it. You don't have attack seal. Okay, you have attack seal, you have whatever crap that is. So we can double power strike. Double power strikes do a decent amount of damage, which is very good. As you can see there, 2 level 1s, she's already dead. So the best thing about Brunhild is that when she's debuffed, she does more damage. And now we should also be getting debuffed by this Merlin, which means we're doing more damage. That's okay, we didn't even take damage, it means that we didn't get debuffed. But that's fine, this should finish the job, and then we've got this one just in case as well. But this should be the easiest one of them all. Okay, she didn't kill in one shot, which is kind of surprising. I don't know how she didn't crit. I'm guessing maybe she has higher crit resistance than normal. But anyway, as you can see, that was very easy to complete. Now, next episode, I'll be going on to Season 1 of the reverse stages, and I'm going to have to split them up into probably 3 or 4 videos, because they are... And I might have to do one very long video, but... yeah, so probably next time I'll be doing Darmully and Vanya, so, yeah, be ready for that, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.